everyone to our very first podcast. Today I'm really excited to have my friend Hrithik with me. Who is a data and cloud engineer by profession. We will be talking about his journey, real world data engineering practices, and insights for a beginner. Welcome to the show, Hrithik. How are you?
Hey, hi Arjun. Nice to meet you all. I am Hrithik. I am a data engineer, having a
Mm-hmm.
experience, data and cloud engineer, having a experience of
Okay.
3 years at Quantiphi, and
Okay.
that's about me. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So can we just have more short introduction about you? Like, how did you get your first job and more details?
I started my journey. I'm currently, working at Quantify, as I told, and I
Mm-hmm.
started
Okay.
my journey through college placements.
Mm-hmm.
Quantify came to our college in the year 2021 as a part of placement drive, and they had a test which I aced, and through that, I
Mm-hmm.
got this position here.
Yeah.
Earlier,
Okay.
this that's how I got into Quantify. And like
Mm-hmm.
previous to coming at Quantify, I didn't have any experience working with data and cloud engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Like any
Mm-hmm.
other college going student, I practiced data structures
Mm-hmm.
and algorithms, and I
Mm-hmm.
created projects using the MERN stack. During college, I learned about web development. But yeah, now I work as a data and cloud engineer for Quadpay.
Okay. Okay, Ritik. Like as you mentioned, you prepare for a web development projects and enroll in college, but after once you got hired, you got a data engineer role. Was there any sense of fear or hesitation when you stepped into a completely new role?
Actually, when I was in college, I didn't even know much about data engineering. I just heard from the friends, okay, there is
Mm-hmm.
also a field called as data engineering. Initially,
Mm-hmm.
when I got into data engineering, I was having a lot of fear. And, initially my plan was that I don't want to continue. Because for the past 1 year or so, I just solely prepared for a software development role. So I thought that like within some months I'll switch back to software development. But as as time passed by, as our training went on, and as we started to get tasks, then I started loving data engineering more. And like with time, I realized that data engineer is like even better for me compared to software development, work-wise, and what my skills are. So it's a better fit.
Okay. I think Ritik, like this happens with many of the freshers. Like even some of like this same thing happens with everyone. Like often it's not about what you prepared in college, but it's more about the project requirement in the companies. So basically, based
Yeah.
on that, people get tagged to different roles. I think it's totally a luck game, and since we are engineer, we should always be eager to learn and adapt new technologies, because that's what we are called, software engineers. So I think the main thing, the the main force which we have is a learning capability.
I completely agree with that, And,
Hmm.
people have, when they come to job, they have a lot of perception that, okay, we studied web development in
Hmm.
college, or let's say we
Hmm.
studied data analytics, data
Hmm.
science in college. So we will be like going to
Correct, yes.
become a data engineer or data science.
Hmm.
But, when
Hmm.
you get hired,
Hmm.
obviously, like company, what they do is,
Hmm.
wherever they see
Hmm.
that they have a position which can be filled by a
Hmm.
fresher, and where there is a
Hmm.
requirement, they put you in project.
Hmm.
So, like as a freshers,
Hmm.
we have a lot of perception that okay, we will be
Hmm.
working in this
Hmm.
only, but that's not happen. Like everyone gets thrown to whatever is the requirement. Some people are even working on systems which are, let's say, 20 to 30 years old. Some people are working on Java.
Correct. Yes.
They
Yes.
never
Yes.
worked on Java
Correct.
in college. And like some people
True.
are
True.
working on
True.
data and cloud. I never knew about data and
Correct.
cloud in college. So it's,
Correct.
yeah,
Correct.
completely
Correct.
different to, uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, most probably it's going to be different from what you're
Mm.
doing in
Mm,
college.
mm, mm, mm.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So Ritik, thank you for answering this question very beautifully. So my next question is like it's the most common question which like you and me get in the DMs.
Mm-hmm.
So actually like people are very much worried about AI. So honestly, do you think that AI will kill jobs in data
Uh,
engineering or in cloud engineering?
No, what I think AI is doing is, as of now,
Mm-hmm.
I use AI a lot during my tasks.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
what happens with AI is, it still is not, it doesn't do the job correctly, and there is
Mm-hmm.
always a need of a human in the process. So,
Mm-hmm.
what has happened is, earlier, let's say a task is given to you. Let's say you require
Mm-hmm.
2 days to solve a task. Now you can
Mm-hmm.
complete it by evening of the same day. And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
earlier there were a lot of freshers or juniors required to like
Mm-hmm.
do like boilerplate code writing and doing
Mm-hmm.
some very very easy stuff that all can be handled
Mm-hmm.
by AI. But yeah, it should be monitored
Mm-hmm.
by a human what code it is producing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would
Mm-hmm.
say a task of five can be completed by two or three, but I don't see AI
Mm-hmm.
taking jobs. And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and like the best part of AI is, it's opening new possibilities because, like, with the AI, we are able to solve more complex problem
Mm-hmm.
with fewer humans, and
Mm-hmm.
the project cost has also gone cheap. So, like,
Yeah.
more companies can
I
afford it. It's also there.
correct. 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 Yeah.
So I
Actually, I
don't think
totally
so.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Ritik. Like, I just want to add on one more point here. Like in India 2000 when computer came, so everybody was saying that now all the accountant job and all the like jobs which were regarding the data entry and register, all those jobs will be finished. But I think after when the computer came, new jobs were generated. So I think job market is all about changing its shape. Like
Yeah,
whenever
yeah,
some new things
exactly.
enters into the market, the shape and the criteria of the job change, but still the amount of job are always same.
Yeah, I mean, you can think of it like, if you compare it to the time when there was, industrial revolution.
Hmm.
So,
Correct.
if earlier everything used to be produced by hand, and
True, true.
and
Yes.
like with the like
Mm-hmm.
invention of, all these
Mm-hmm.
factories and all, everything started to
Mm-hmm.
be getting mass produced. But that
Mm-hmm.
also opened new possibilities for us. For example, earlier, like if you look into your house, you just had basic stuff for living. Now you also have
True.
10 new different type of things. Like you have like manufactured table,
Mm-hmm.
you have your phone that is manufactured.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like
Mm-hmm.
all these things have become cheaper
Mm-hmm.
and more accessible for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
Correct. Yes. Highly
jobs have
agree.
not like reduced as we know, like from our parents'
Mm-hmm.
generation. So I think it will,
Correct.
in the long run benefit us only, not take our jobs, like people are saying.
Correct. Correct. Yes. Yes. I agree. Yeah, thank you, Ritik, for answering this question. So, actually,
Hmm.
my next question is the most haunted question for all the freshers. That is regarding DSA, data structures and algorithms. So, like we all start with array at a point of time in data structure, and after 2 3 months, we are again back to array only. So, I think that's the
Yeah.
most common problem with all the freshers and everyone. Even I have faced this problem. Like I used to study
Yeah.
array and and,
After some
and
days, you
after three
just
four
came
months I
back
was back to
to,
array. Yeah, correct, came
yeah,
back to
yeah,
array.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
So,
actually I just want to know, like, since you're a data engineer plus also you are a cloud engineer, so basically how much DSA is actually required as a fresher targeting a data engineering job? First question. And second question is like, is really DSA required in day-to-day job, whatever you do as a data and cloud
so
engineer?
yeah. So yeah, answering your second question first. So I
Hmm.
don't see use of any data structures on or algorithms when I'm, working
Hmm.
on my projects. So whenever I'm
Hmm.
doing job, what I've seen in the past two,
Hmm.
3 years, there has never been a
Hmm.
case in which that was useful.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
data structures and algorithms are very
Hmm.
helpful to judge a candidate because it like
Hmm.
whenever you ask a question to a fresher or
Hmm.
let's say to interview someone,
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
if they don't know the problem, right? How they
Hmm.
approach the problem, what is their thinking process, if they are stuck,
Hmm.
what they
Hmm.
went through, and whenever they
Hmm.
speak out that loud during the interview, that
Hmm.
opens up a lot that
Hmm.
how that person will actually handle a similar
Hmm.
problem when that will be faced
Hmm.
in the company. So,
Hmm.
yeah, for judging a candidate, it's a very good tool,
Hmm.
but it's not required. Like as of now, I haven't seen scenarios in my job
Hmm.
where data structures and
Hmm.
algorithms was required. And answering to your first question
Hmm.
was how much data structures and algorithms is required. So I would
For a
say
data engineer and cloud engineer role, basically.
yeah, so for cloud engineering
Hmm.
role, I would say if you're just having basic knowledge of all the concepts, for example,
Hmm.
how backtracking works, for example, some basic questions of
Hmm.
dynamic programming, very
Hmm.
basic,
Hmm.
some
Hmm.
easy
Hmm.
questions of array and strings. Okay, you can even leave dynamic
Hmm.
programming for cloud engineering,
Hmm.
but basic questions of
Hmm.
array and string, and basic concepts like a
Hmm.
two-pointer concept or three-pointer
Hmm.
concepts or if it is a palindrome or not, like
Hmm.
basic easy
Hmm.
or easy questions.
Hmm.
That is all required for a
Hmm.
cloud developer. But if you ask me about a data engineer, then I would say that for a
Hmm.
data engineer, the
Hmm.
bar is higher, but
Hmm.
not as high as
Hmm.
a software developer. So you can expect
Correct, correct.
easy and easy medium lead code
Hmm.
questions.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think, Ritik, we can going further, we can create a separate video as well for the mostly required DSA questions for a data engineer and cloud engineer role, especially like how much DSA is required and what all are the basic questions which a fresher should know.
Yeah. So obviously, we have been in the
Mm-hmm.
process, like
Mm-hmm.
what is asked in the
Mm-hmm.
interviews, and like I have a lot of friends
Correct,
who
correct.
go through the interview
Mm-hmm.
process a lot, being a
Correct,
data
correct,
engineer and a
correct.
cloud
Yes.
engineer. So I can
Mm-hmm.
share what all things were asked and
Yeah,
what
yeah.
was their preparation too.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
that will be helpful for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Sure, sure. Thank you, Ritik, for answering this question. So actually, Ritik, like we often see thumbnails saying that data engineer earn 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs. So like
Mhm.
there are a lot of YouTube videos on this. So for someone who is starting out in India, so what's the realistic salary bracket for a fresher and for a 3, 4 plus or or maybe 5 plus years experience data engineer and a cloud engineer
So
person?
yeah, talking realistically, I would say that the
Hmm.
data engineer salary is similar to a software developer salary. And like when you
Hmm.
start your career, you can expect
Hmm.
it to be around 6 LPA, 6 to 7
Okay.
LPA. And like
Hmm.
with of someone of my experience, let's say he's working
Hmm.
3 years in the field of data
Hmm.
engineering, then like
Hmm.
from my experience and what I've seen with my friends, your package would be
Hmm.
somewhere in the range of 12 to 20
Hmm.
for the most part.
Hmm.
And like for the
Oh.
cases that you're saying, right, 30 lakhs to 40 lakhs LPA, I would
Hmm.
say that is for very rare
Hmm.
cases. And you can compare
Hmm.
it similar to, like let's say if you get a job at Microsoft and
Hmm.
Google.
Hmm.
So there, they pay you similar
Hmm.
salaries to a software developer. And in that
Hmm.
way, your salary becomes like 30 to 40 lakhs. But in the
Hmm.
most cases,
Okay.
yeah, the salary is not that
Hmm.
high. And but yeah, one more point to add here that
Hmm.
like achieving higher salaries in data engineering or higher packages is
Hmm.
what I feel comparatively easier compared to software development
Hmm.
since the competition is
Okay.
not that much.
Hmm.
Yeah, not a lot of people are there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Ritik. So, do you want to give any last message to our audience who want to become future potential data or cloud engineers?
I would say, yeah, what if you want to, come into the field of data engineering or a platform engineer,
Mm-hmm.
or let's say a cloud engineer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
what you can do is, as a beginner, you can have a good
Mm-hmm.
grasp of data structures and algorithm. You can prepare it
Mm-hmm.
just like a software developer would do, similar level,
Mm-hmm.
and you can
Mm-hmm.
start, exploring cloud, I would say, in your
Mm-hmm.
third or fourth year
Mm-hmm.
of college. Maybe, just
Mm-hmm.
create an account on GCP or AWS and
Mm-hmm.
start doing their
Mm-hmm.
trainings and get a feel of how things are
Mm-hmm.
working. So,
Mm-hmm.
you will understand what it is. And maybe like, let's say if
Mm-hmm.
you really enjoy doing it, then maybe
Mm-hmm.
through internet only, you can make very, very small
Mm-hmm.
projects and, rightly
Mm-hmm.
approach the HRs
Mm-hmm.
of your desired companies for data engineering roles.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you can crack
Mm-hmm.
it that way.
Okay, okay. Thank
Yeah.
you, Ritik. I think it was a quite interactive and a very, very knowledgeable session for our audience, especially for freshers or juniors
Yeah.
who are trying to look for data and cloud engineer role. So, yeah, thank you everyone for
Yeah,
watching
thank you.
this.
Thank you everyone for having this session. Like this was our
Mm-hmm.
first video and we obviously look forward to your response on this video. And like if you have any
Yeah.
questions related to data engineering field or cloud engineering field or let's say anything in
Mm-hmm.
general, like what happens when you first join and like what are the different things in job,
Yeah.
you can ask us.
Correct.
We will put our,
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Instagram and all those things in the description
Mm-hmm.
box. Yeah, thank you everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you
Let's
everyone.
conclude
Please
this
like and
video.
subscribe our channel, guys.
Yes,
Bye
like
bye.
and subscribe. Bye.